Price is 169. KK Mark coming to you live with the power of Spectrum Internet, YouTube, my phone from Cricket. Um, in 10 days left to E3. Um, I keep taking my vacations a week before E3. I gotta start doing it on week on E3, but sorry, I don't. I don't know why. Never have, never will. I don't know why. Probably never will. Probably. Um, my biggest issue is E3 predictions are running rampant. Those are, just like Hulkamania in the 80s where it ran wild. E3 predictions and EP rumors are running wild. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on my predictions on this E3. You're gonna see a lot of shit games. I can press X right now, end it right now, and call it a day. You're gonna see a lot of damn games. Press X up here, and go ahead and just go back to playing, YouTube and going on playing Witcher 3. But I'm not gonna do that because that's corny. My prediction is we won't see the PS5. We might see maybe a hint of it, but I doubt they're gonna release it in the next maybe the next 3 years because the PS4 is kicking ass and taking names. They curve stomp Microsoft, Xbox into the ground. Xbox One X, where I have one, I got one for Christmas. My family, it's awesome. Um, is not helping the Xbox brand. Um, so PS5, you can go ahead and just put that out the way. Now, if they do announce working on it, say for the spring or winter of 2020, that makes sense. But they have to come out with some serious ass stuff. I mean, your backwards compatibility all the way across the board, all on disc reading from PS3 all the way PS4, of course, to PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. Hell, maybe have an attachment where you can play freaking PSP games on them. Who cares, right? Maybe Vita games, whatever. Um, that'd be kind of cool. But you don't want to make Sony become the Sega of this generation of gaming. So you don't want the same technological crap fest that Sega was with 32X and Sega CD and blah 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 blah. So I hope if they do announce it this E3, because I don't think they will. Maybe next year E3, maybe next year probably the best year they'll announce it. If they did announce it, I would hope that they'll come up with the balls to the wall type of back compatibility across the board. It reads PS3 discs, PS2, PS4, PS1, all of them. Go off disk. We might have to download it to the system, blah blah. But I think it's possible with PS5 because with 12 or 14 teraflop system what they're supposedly having with the Ryzen 5 graphics card supposedly in the system, they should be able to open the hood up and really overclock that bad boy to run everything on everything that Sony has. 4K, 8K, even 12K movies. I predict in the next 2-3 years that E3 gaming side that Sony is gonna become the forefront with 8K and 12K since they were the ones pioneering with the Blu-ray and DVDs and 4K. Um, I predict that Sony will do something like that. Not right now in this moment in time, but I do believe that in this functionality situation, this functionality, this situation, it will be difficult for people not to understand that they won't do that. But then again, Sony hasn't given us back compatibility or able to change our gamer tag or IDs yet, so something that Xbox has been having for many years, decades, almost a decade now. Um, But the games, of course, we know the game's coming out. Going to be probably shown again by Spider-Man. A lot of games only for PlayStation. I think maybe an Infamous game maybe going. I've heard rumors of another Killzone. I've heard rumors of another uh, another spin-off to Uncharted. Rumors of a Resistance game, a new Ratchet and Clank game. We all know usual suspects: Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, Battlefield 5. I will do those two videos in a different live video, a different broadcast, probably this Saturday, Sunday. I'm on vacation next week, so I'll probably do one of those videos together or do them separately. My thoughts and my concerns of both of them. But of course, we'll hear more about the Call of Duty and Battlefield, blah blah blah. Turn the page. Will we hear anything from with the expansions of maybe PS5, being released earlier? Probably not. I doubt they'll do that. I doubt they'll blow their foot off. Not shoot it, blow their foot off. You'd be asinine to do so. But I do believe that we will see something like that or a hint of it. Cause the Pro came out a couple years ago, like 2, 3 years ago, maybe less than that, and it did pretty well for a while. The One X came out, of course, has no different success. But I know we're gonna have tons of games coming out for the 4. God of War is already smashing and destroying everything that Halo and Gears of War were gathered up. Will we see any other exclusive games from like Spider-Man come out this year? Just been hoping, because the movie's coming out this year too. Also, new movie for a couple months from now. So you're thinking that they'll probably coordinate that with the movie, so everybody runs and buys the game, and if the movie's not a total flop, like most Spider-Man movies are not. Not very very few movies, superhero movies are flops. Very few. Hell, the Avengers with Sean Connery and that one lady was considered the best ones of that era. Now the Avengers came out years later with Widow and the rest of them were great. Black Widow and the rest of them. So that being said, though, my prediction pretty heavy that we'll get a lot of games from PlayStation side. Not a new console. I don't believe so. If I'm wrong, I'll come in here and say I'm wrong. But turn the page to the Microsoft side, Xbox side, and we have a whole different dumpster fire. Like I said, I have a One X sitting over there now. It's turned on. You can't hear it because it's not the same one as the original Xbox One. They gave my father at his house. He has the one I had for a couple years at his house now. I gave it to him for Christmas because I got that One X. He wanted the old one. That's fine with me, so it's probably a long life in it. No big deal. Okay. My prediction to Xbox One is they'll probably, hopefully, announce the reduction of price for the Xbox One X. Maybe $399 or maybe $299. Never know. Of course. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm feeling that was bothering me. Sorry. But of course, with that situation, it'd be like it's like taking a foot and blowing a whole leg off with a shotgun because they're criminals. But then again, no, the Microsoft has never made a dime off the Xbox at one time as Halo 2. So they could drop it down to 250, 350. $399, 350 for the holiday season. They probably will drop it down. But you'll probably hear a price reduction, in the Xbox E3 area. Because they're getting destroyed by Sony, by PlayStation 4. And Nintendo Switch is going to come number 2 soon, and then Xbox is going to come number 3. So it'll be third place. So, sorry on there. They have to come up with something big. Of course, we all know Red Dead and Gears of War and Halo, blah blah blah. Halo and Gears of War will probably be on there. Gears of War 6 will probably be E3. Halo 6, Gears of War. In a Quantum Break, I don't know for sure. Alan Wake, I don't know for sure either. Cause they're not doing, maybe in their Anthem, but Anthem gonna be multi-console. So we're really thinking maybe in their Frozen 7 or in their recent game maybe. Frozen 8 or whatever, 9, 10, 100 food, whatever you gonna call it. Um, Frozen for Frozen, balls to balls to the floor dish. I don't know, something, whatever. Because Xbox didn't have a lot of hope right now. Xbox is drowning in red ink, but see, they've been drowning in red ink since day one. But it's the consumer base that they're drowning in more than anything else. Because people are buying PS4 Pros and PS4s to play all these other games on. Even though the One X is a more powerful system, State of Decay 2 came out and it runs like crap on the One X. I have Game Pass, so I'm playing it practically for free, practically for $10, and it just has bugs in it. It's not as terrible as people think it would be. It's not Assassin's Creed Syndicate or Assassin's Creed Black Flag or games like that type of bad problems. I mean, Assassin's Creed Origin bad problems, but buggy problems. But it does have noticeable issues. You can't find certain zombies. You clear area out, but you can't progress to the next system, next level because it's not letting you go. Blah blah blah. So there's always something there that they be worked on. And that's Microsoft for you. Hell, the Windows always have updates, 100,000 updates. Um, so I think I'm not surprised about that with games like that. Gears of War, we'll see. Obviously, hey, like I said, Halo, Red Dead multi-platform, Anthem multi-platform. They're getting Crash Bandicoot, and that's pretty cool. And Spyro the Dragon, I heard too as well at the time exclusive on their system. Um, Really, not much to talk about the Xbox brand. They have to lower the price down to 1x. If they want to sell that damn thing, they have to make enough headroom. Because PS5 is coming out. Now, unless Xbox do something stupid and announces the Xbox 2, like it would be suicide. Taking their gun and blowing their brains out live on stage would be a lot better and understandable than doing that. Because that will become the new 2013, you know, no reveal. It'd be, it'd be, and I would call it, reveal fail 2.0, because it will literally be the most dangerous and most destructive thing since hell. Since they said that, if you don't have a good internet, then 360 is the best thing for you can play on. So I can see people having that issue. I can see people having that dilemma, because it is a very big problem. Will they release an Xbox 2? I don't think they will. Now they may hint at a new Xbox coming out, and Sony may hint at a new system coming out, but they're not going to just have balls to the wall, show it, dance around, have pyro going off, and say, "Here's our new system." In 2 years, like, why the hell am I going to buy an Xbox then? Or I can wait 2 years and play my games on PC, Windows and PC. Why am I going to buy a PS5, PS4 if I want to wait for PS5? See, you got to be careful. Sega did that with 32X. They came out and said, you know what, we'll release this in Japan, did the Dreamcast with Sega Saturn. You release this add-on piece of crap, mushroom cloud type of thing on the Genesis, and a year later, blah blah. Well, about 6 months after it did that, it released. 6 months to a year, it released in North America, Saturn. To totally kill the momentum of the 32X. There's no momentum. But I'll have a retro discussion later on in the month, with that kind of stuff. But being full understood though, with situations like that, and understanding why, because Xbox has a lot of issues, guys. They're not beat their chest. We own the streets. We own the streets anymore. They had a lot of problems since the release reveal 2013 E3. And gamers, are not letting them, forget that. So I understand what people are saying. I understand what people are doing. I understand what people are doing, saying, and being. Okay? I don't think it's terrible to have a console, but with the One X being as bad, well, Xbox being as bad as it is right now, I don't know. Moving on from that dumpster fire to another one called EA, which is the electronic, without the arts. Um, they still have a dumpster fire, freaking four alarm hideous rated inferno called Battlefront 2 that's still burning uncontrollable. Um, will they release another Battlefront game? That'd be funny if they did, because they'll get crucified right there on stage. I don't mean crucified, Jesus Christ. I'm not making fun of religion or anything, but crucified, like they'll probably get tomato thrown at them or something. Gamers with pitchforks and flaming steaks running after them. Running out thing, getting in limousines, speeding off, kind of thing. Um, because that's what I think will happen. I think that it'll be total chaos. I think they'll probably come out and hopefully do something. Maybe maybe have a new trailer from the Madden games, and maybe new Titanfall 3, games like that. This is my general discussion. It's been almost 20 minutes now, 16 something, 17 minutes. Discussion. This is my general discussion for Activision's Call of Duty every day, every year, the same game, another name. Destiny 3 will probably come out, and everybody be falling asleep when that comes out. Could Bungie kind of screwed the pooch on that one when they ripped out all the game and made it so lame that I played the first game for 30 days, and I got rid of it. It was so damn boring. Playing Mario, Mario through history on the Super Nintendo was more appealing and fun than this crap. Um, um, I believe that people didn't understand that why I say these things. I'm not saying things to be right or wrong. I'm saying things as my predictions, my thoughts, what I think is going to happen. E3 is like 10 days away, maybe 9 days away, and then later on after we hit 12 o'clock. So everything right now is being said will already being done by point in time. This same time, like after 10 days, we will know about what's the Switch will be doing. So, and last bit of information, last 2 minutes, 2 minute warning will be on the Switch. The Switch is killing it. Switch is literally taking names, kicking butt, taking names. It's doing what it needs to do. They're taking games that they had previously on the Wii U and porting them over and making them better. Um, Zelda Wind Waker, Mario Odyssey was probably been made for the Switch, but they kept it on the. Wii U. We made it only on Switch. Other games out there I don't even play. Doom is a good game on it, and they're getting like what they get? They're getting something else. I don't know if they're getting Wolfenstein. I don't know if they're getting Wolfenstein or not. They're getting something I can't remember what it's called. If you guys know what it is, please leave a comment down below. But yeah, guys, the Switch is doing pretty well. They'll probably have more games at E3. They maybe even announce a bigger, more system that has better storage. Maybe the Switch Plus or Switch Ultra, whatever we'll call it. But it'll be different, obviously, than that form. Um, I believe that would be pretty cool, but they're probably gonna tread water and really like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.